I'm Amanda Borges, and this is The Spin on Yahoo Sports. After a loss in London to the Seahawks on Sunday, the Raiders are 1-5, and it already seems head coach Jon Gruden is ready for a restart. Charles Robinson, senior NFL writer, joins me to discuss now. Charles, what are you hearing about Oakland's mindset, including the report that receiver Amari Cooper is on the trade block?
Well, in the wake of that report about Amari Cooper and safety Karl Joseph being on the trade block, I had an opportunity to talk to two team sources about what's going on in the trade market and really what's the perception surrounding Oakland. And really what I was told is they're open for business. Like the October 30 trade deadline, the perception is the Oakland Raiders are absolutely sellers in this market. And I was frankly told that really you can have a conversation about almost any veteran on Oakland's roster not named Derek Carr at this point, which means, hey, look, the 2018 draft class, Gruden's not looking to move that draft class. But beyond that draft class and Derek Carr, you can ask about pretty much anybody. And Amari Cooper is what's called sort of a pocket-listed player. They're not going to actively shop him. But if you come to the table and say, we're interested in Amari Cooper, here's the price we're talking about, if that piques the Raiders' interest, it's not a non-starter to talk about Amari Cooper at this point. So I think what's interesting about this factor is Cooper is looking at a fifth-year option where he's going to be paid $13.9 million. If he does not get moved by the Raiders now, they could revisit an idea of trading him in the offseason or just decide, let's play out this fifth-year option. Let's not pursue contract extension talks right now because we want to see better production than what we've really gotten from his last 20-game frame, which is pretty injury-riddled.
All right, Charles, let's zoom out here for a second. Do you think there's something bigger going on in Oakland? I mean, they traded away Khalil Mack in the offseason, so what's happening?
Right. I mean, you're talking about zooming out. We've seen Khalil Mack get dealt. Now we're talking about Amari Cooper. I think the way this is trending, we're heading toward a Derek Carr conversation. And to me, interestingly, you look at his analytics against the Seattle Seahawks and really his analytics since Jon Gruden has come in for the Oakland Raiders. He's throwing a lot of really short passes. And interestingly, the Seattle Seahawks game, he didn't throw a pass that was actually caught beyond 10 yards. And now they had to shorten the offense. The offensive line couldn't protect him. He had to get it out quickly. So that, that really limits how far downfield you can go. And Amari Cooper was injured in this game. So you take away some of the things down the field. But the reality is, Derek Carr's got a massive contract. He's considered, at least financially, to be a top 5, top 6 quarterback in the game. And he's not playing like that right now. And he may not be that player in a Jon Gruden system. They could cut him. They could trade him when the 2019 offseason begins and only take a $7.5 million cap hit. So I think while we're talking about Khalil Mack, while we're talking about Amari Cooper, this is an overall story about the Raiders' availability, and I think it's going to morph into a Derek Carr story and whether or not this guy right now is playing, really debuting, auditioning to try and be the 2019 quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, which I believe he is.
All right, well, while the Raiders are on a bye this week, there certainly will be a lot of eyes on possible action in Oakland. Thanks for your input, as always, Charles. And for the latest around the NFL, keep it locked right here on The Spin on Yahoo Sports.